Hello, hello.
What's up, dude?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Cool. What's going on, man?
Not much. Just trying to figure out where these replays are at that I have for you.
As in, like, where they're at in like your files.
Yeah, I named them and
All right,
I'm not finding
I
them.
got you. I got you. There's this old ass video that shows you exactly how to do it. Get it figured out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a 2v2 and a 3v3. I'm a
Oh,
2v2 main.
okay.
Um,
So let's start with that then first. Let's start with 2v2 just since it's your main, and then this can get some ground points because 2v2 and 3v3 they're not. I mean, yes, they're different, so it's a higher level. But let me go ahead and just start real quick from the beginning. I normally would for a session, so we can get some stuff figured out. Actually, I haven't even asked yet.
yeah,
So
sure.
first thing is, what platform are you on?
I am on PC.
Okay, so you're on PC. Cool. What rank are you?
I am. I guess we'll go champ one.
Okay, so we'll say champ one.
Yeah,
Um, so with that being said, so like twos and threes, like yeah, like as you get higher rank, I'm sure you know this, of course, being a champ player, diamond champ player, you as you get higher in the higher in the ranks, twos and threes they definitely start differing a lot more, right?
oh yeah,
But a lot of the base levels of I mean even mechanics and like fundamentals and decision making, all those things, they're all basically the same on the foundation level, like level one of stuff. So we'll go ahead and start with twos as your main playlist, kind of go from there, go over some stuff there, and then we'll most likely have enough time in a 2 hour session to go over some stuff more specifically to threes as well. So go ahead and start with twos, just as I said, it's your main right now, and then
hmm
we'll go over threes like after that, after we get through all the two stuff.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, because I mean, I am, I guess, champ two. On
Yeah.
my Xbox account.
Mhm.
Um, and then I go to threes, and I'm lost in champ two.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
that's perfect.
So
So that's what we'll do then. That's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and do the twos replay first, kind of over some stuff going, and then go ahead
yeah,
and go over the threes replay and kind of see a difference there. And then talk about how like I mean, of course I know you know this, different rotations, positioning, and stuff like that, how it affects your gameplay.
yeah,
But a big thing people like when you play with a friend or a full team, you approach it differently than you play with solo queue, for example, right? And like there was like today I was streaming games today and it was an unlucky day for me. I did everything right and I was still losing. It's just one of those days. Sometimes like you're gonna lose games no matter how good you play, but we can still do a lot of things on our own side of things, like fundamentally and like decision making and in our own play to give us a better chance of winning those solo queue games and whatnot, right? So it's kind of like a big way. That's kind of how we have to approach solo queue, so we don't just fall the face of the planet and keep deranking, right?
yeah, yeah. It's like I'm
That's kind of how we have
babysitting
to
when
look
I
at
play
it.
solo queue as well.
Yeah,
So
literally. Literally. I
yeah,
felt that. I felt that.
yeah,
Okay. Let me download these.
yeah. The 3v3 is a casual game with our buddy who's kind of new, so it's probably not a good
Okay.
representation of the champ two game where I was lost. I couldn't find that.
hmm That's all right. And that's all we need is kind of a basis. Like I said, what
Yeah,
we'll do 100% is we'll do some in-game coaching and where I play a couple games with you in casual and stuff. Just kind of get an idea of in the moment and also more of like an average of like how you play and stuff like that. Also, it allows me to be in control of the game a little bit and kind of like push you in certain situations, leave you in, in certain opportunities, et cetera, see how you do in that sense,
yeah.
and whatnot. So we'll get some stuff through there too. So I wouldn't make sure a problem. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like I said, like as long as we get this a starting point, we can go from there. Work on
Cool,
it.
cool.
So pause this. Let me get screen share going. What is your gamer tag?
Oh, right. My bad. So it's the dude Tiger is bad because I'm playing with my
Okay.
brother, Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I have a brother. I have a twin brother actually, so we do that shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
So before we get into it and stuff like that, if you have any questions about anything you're seeing here, or a question pops in your head about something related to it, but out of the replay, whatever it may be, ask questions. Like that's what I'm here for. I encourage you to be involved. That way, that I can get the most input from you, and I can give you the most output, right? Give you the
Sure.
most stuff, answers to this. So just ask whatever questions you have. Um, and like I said, mechanically, I'm not really gonna be like too
You
like
can't
on your
really help
ass
with
about
that.
anything.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that'll be something we'll work on a little bit later. I mean, you can focus like kind of use some stuff to help work on it. But in the
hmm
replay, going over like misses, everybody misses, of course. But like other than that, mechanics, I mean, that's something we'll work on later. So this is being more strictly fundamental based and stuff like that to start off with. So, all
Awesome.
right, let's get it. Make a challenge. Okay, nice. So this actually this is a good part to talk about this real quick. Okay, so how two should be played, in the general sense, is it's a little weird because in threes you got first man, second man, third man, right? And you'll have their own pretty independent roles, and it's pretty easy to determine which one's which, right?
Right.
Well, in twos, we're missing that third person. So the second man is a second/third man, and you really have to kind of really play around and figure out where you got to fit in at the right situation, right? And this is kind of where I'm going to dive in this whole thing called awareness. I know you know what awareness is. Don't always be tunnel vision the ball, look around the field, stuff like that, right?
For sure.
That's like its basis level, and nobody really ever talks about it, even in like the top pro scene, and even like in any other coaching sessions or YouTube videos where most people get their information from. So I'm going to dive into this for a little bit. So how awareness you should really take it is not always just taking your eyes off the ball, look where everybody else is at, and then knowing, okay, I can go for the ball now. You almost always never want to be looking at the ball until you have to hit it. Because if you know where your teammate's at, you know where you should position, correct? If you know where the opponents are at, you know where you should position, all via towards the ball and or the play. Because you're the first man, your main focus should be at, okay, where are the opponents or at least the next person challenging the ball? Because that's the person you're going to have to beat first, right? If you hit the ball into the air just going forward, nothing's going to change that ball going anywhere until somebody hits it. So you need to be aware on who's the next person hitting it. 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be the opponent. So you got to be aware of what's going on. That way that you're able to either keep it close to you, go for a 50, go for a hard beat, take a shot, pass it off, hit it off the backboard, etc., etc., etc. All these different options you have, and your people always talk about how I don't know what decision to make. My decision making is awful. Well, this is a way to work on it because if you're always constantly aware, you're able to basically decide, okay, if I have an opponent in net and someone challenging me, if I hit it up high or off the wall, I beat the first guy and it forces the second guy to make a tough save or wait for the ball to come down, right? So that's probably one of the better decisions. Unlike, okay, well, the guy's challenging me, so and the guy's in net, I'm just going to shoot over the first guy. Well, that's what they want you to do. They want you to force the first touch so the second guy gets a free, easy clear or possession of the ball. That's a bad decision. So, and it all bases off not how you really approach the ball, more about how you approach the opponents and the way they've positioned, right? So that's more on the offensive side of things. Now I'm on I call it the defensive side of things, but more our side of things is following as a second and third man in twos. Because you're not going to know how to play a good second man when you need to, or a good third man when you need to, and 2v2 unless you know how to approach your teammate via the position of the play, the ball, etc. So like right here, for example, let me go back one more and let me slow it down. So you get a good challenge here. So they bump each other, right? Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Okay, so they bump each other here. And so after we lost this challenge here, we know the ball's going towards the wall, right? So we got to do one of two things. One, got to grab a boost if we can. And two, look what's going on in the field, right? Okay, so both those guys are up, going back, and your teammate's back by himself. Our priority goes here is we need to get back as fast as we can, right? That's easy enough decision. So we got to get back. So you start turning back. They bump each other. Oh, shit, they bump each other. My teammate has a free touch. What can we do here, right? He's going to have possession. Maybe we can kind of get an offensive play here. So you get this boost, and that's fine. But we get that first touch, right? And look how far we're still going back. Going back. Now we start turning. Mm-hmm. Look how far back we are when our teammates pushing up on the play, right? Sure. And we saw the opponents bump each other, right? And for being aware, we know, okay, they bump each other. We have some time. Our teammate's going to have a free touch if we saw him there. So in this situation, we want to play up closer. Because even if it's a 50 like this, we're going to be in a good spot where they can't score. We can get a challenge. Yeah. And yes, you're here for it now, but there's no shot opportunity for you. You're trying to keep the ball in play, right? Yeah. If you were closer, I mean, you have potential to pass it down to your teammate. Yeah, try to shoot it, whatever it is. And yeah, you did fine here, but what we want to do in our games now, because you're a champ player. I mean, like, yes, you're not SSL or GC or any of that stuff, but I mean, that's a top game. I mean, that's where you would be at after a lot of hours, a lot more experience. In the retrospective things, I mean, champ is a high rank. It really is. So at this point, it's not about doing, oh, that was good. We need to be doing the best thing in every situation we possibly can, right? And for example, like keeping pressure on a play in twos, breaking down their defense, because I'm sure you've noticed it yourself, people's defense is getting better and better and better and better. Yep. It is harder to score more and more and more in every single rank. It's crazy. Even like the pro scene, a lot of times you see people with good offense on keeping pressure, and people with amazing defense are the teams in the top of the league right now because they're able to, one, stay strong on defense, and two, break down the opponent's defense with constant pressure. And without comms, the only really other way to do that in solo queue, for example, is having good awareness. And even with comms, having good awareness is good because you can't cover everything all the time, right? Mm-hmm. So if I'm playing the game, I see, okay, they bump each other. I need to get boost, right? But they mentioned that we have possession here. I'm gonna get the boost in turn. That's what I would have done right away. If my teammate has it, they're super awkward. We can make some kind of pressure play there. So that's just one example of kind of awareness. I want to go ahead and explain that to you now on kind of like how that whole process or how that whole like theory is, how that should be kind of applied. Because right now we build the foundation awareness, and that's just who's the next person to challenge the ball. Is it my teammate? Is it me? Is it the opponent? That way I know if I should go or not be going, right? That's just the first, that's level 0. Level 1 is, okay, on the opponents, where are they at? Are they in net? Are they chasing towards me? Are they on the wall? Where should I place the ball? Right? Easy peasy. Not really too difficult. Just kind of get an idea of looking more on the field than just one person, right? Kind of just one little step. 2, though, step 2 is knowing where everyone's in the field at all times. And again, 3 is it gets even harder, but even more crucial because there's more going on, right? And like, yes, you have more room for error to miss, but it also makes it harder for you to score in threes compared to twos. So you have to be more on awareness. So you're always making the right decision, placing the ball in the right spot, passing it when you should, shooting it when you could, etc., etc. And then like level quote unquote 3, that's more like, okay, my opponent's on my teammates behind me on the right wall. I have 2 opponents in net. I'm gonna dribble it and then flick it really high on the right side of the backboard, so my teammate behind me on the right can come up for a shot off the backboard, right? That's like level 4. It's like looking ahead, make a play in your head and executing it, right? That's like after you kind of are confident and consistent enough, and with awareness as well to kind of put it all together before it happens, right?
Yeah.
So those are like all levels of awareness, kind of how I approach it. Does all of that make sense? Got any questions about it? How do you feel?
No, no, not at all. It's just I do that too. It's the consistency where
Exactly.
in my first
Consistency.
touch, it seems like my first touch is just always not what I want, and then after that,
Mm-hmm.
it's improvising, and I think that's a big issue of mine.
Definitely. And for the first touch thing, I mean, yeah, I mean, especially the mechanical side of things, I mean, that's like first touch is everything. I mean,
Yeah,
pros say it all the time too.
yeah,
It really is.
yeah,
Um, but even if you don't get the best first touch all the time, if you're aware of what happens when making that first touch or before you make the first touch with the opponents or your teammates, then you're instantly knowing what you should do with the ball next, right? Instead of having to improvise. Oh shit! I forgot my first touch. What do I do now? If you know where the opponent's at before you make that first touch and it kind of goes wrong, you still know where they're at, right? So I
yeah.
make the next decision, right? And it kind of helps you be more confident, and allows you to take things more into your control because everybody makes bad touches. I mean, fuck, even the best players do. It happens all the time.
Mm.
So this is a way for you to be more consistent, more fundamentally in the best position. And that's why the whole like the term enabler comes from. Like for Ghost, Rold is for us. He's like considered one of the best enablers for a team because he
Mm.
always knows what's going on the field at all times, but is always there for his team. And it's insane. And I consider myself a pretty good enabler as well. Like I'm always there trying to get the best touches, being the best positions constantly, always being aware. So I'm technically, I'm the one controlling the pace of the game. I'm the one controlling where the play goes, where the ball goes, etc., etc. Because if you put yourself in those positions, you expect the opponents to be aware, just as aware as you, right? So if they are, they'll have to force the ball away from where you're positioned, etc., allowing you guys to not be, absolutely destroyed on. Or if they're not aware and they give the free ball to you, you guys get a free counter attack, right? And so this comes down to one, a lot of repetition because it's not really hard to look at what's going on, right? It's just staying consistent at it and getting used to it. You know what I mean? Doing it all the time. I've had
Mm.
students be like, I mean, I've had some of them say under the breath, be aware, awareness, awareness. I had somebody wrote a sticky note and put it on his fucking computer. I saw it all the time. It says awareness constantly all the time, right? There's other ways to go about it. But basically, I'm gonna keep saying it throughout the whole session when I see things or like see awareness stuff, related stuff, because the more repetition, the more we get it drilled into your head, the easier it's gonna be to remind yourself to do it constantly,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Be
Okay.
anal.
So
Definitely.
that's like one of the biggest things. I mean, for a solo queue player, let alone just any player climbing, is awareness. I mean, it's never talked about. People know about it in approach different ways, but nobody really, like I said, a YouTube video you see nowadays or even streamers, nobody really dived into it and explains it step by step on how you should be trying to approach it, right?
Yeah.
Because for a lot of the pro players and people playing for a long time, it happened to us kind of just naturally without really even knowing it, right? And that's how the big part comes through there. So this is going to help you a ton. Probably one of the biggest fundamental things just out there. I know we've barely gotten to the replay, but so we already saw some good examples where we can really break it down. And I'm sure we're going to see a ton where you're on top of it, you're doing good, and I'm going to love that because I know, okay, he can do it. He's already doing it. He's just not always being aware about it.
Mm.
But I want to get this out there now so you can see yourself doing it. I also want you to throughout this replay or throughout this session is being able to kind of help coach yourself after this, right? Like you kind of like follow through the way I'm looking at it, how I'm looking at you. If you do the same thing with me, allows you to look at yourself differently and help yourself get better as well, right? So you can kind of coach yourself. So, all
For sure.
right, let's get back into it. All right, boost grab. Good shadow defense. Good 50. Good job. What do you say? Confident on that play. Good bump. I love that. Good job keeping it in. A little mistouch. That's okay. Resetting here is a smart play. Realizing there's no really pressure from the opponent. So you capitalize on it. Nice. Good. So right there, you did a really good job with shadow defense and having awareness. So it looks like, so right there, it's good. When it's just that like that whole like 30 seconds of right there.
Mm-hmm.
When you're second man waiting for the play and you have boost and you're ready to make a play, you do a good job. It looks like, reading the play, looking at opponents, looking at your teammates, right? That's good. So that's really good. So, but if you can apply that to first man, second man, third man, twos, threes, whatever, no matter what situation, low boost or not, whatever it may be, imagine what you can do with all that, right? There's tons of times where I'm low boost, but I say, fuck it, I have to be a good second man, or I have to be second man here because it's the right thing to do. I'll get 2 pads and call it good, and still apply that pressure, be there, right? So we can kind of do that as well, because I can already tell when you're low on boost, you want boost, like bad. I can already tell.
Uh-huh.
So that's a habit where, I mean, one, I still go through. I love boost. Boost is the best thing in the world, right? I mean, we love boost. Rocket League players, it's the best.
Right.
We got to be, one, more confident playing on low boost. Two, really trying to get pads when we can. Even when we have full boost, still pathing over boost pads, just so we're staying at full more often, right? Kind of a smaller thing on that side, the boost pathing, game more boost, just work on kind of, in your own time and slowly. But being more confident playing on low boost, now that is something that you got to fucking hit yourself with, because that's something a lot of players are scared to do. But goddamn, if you do it, especially in twos and threes, buy your teammates some extra time, get a good fit to get a good play, it's necessary in a lot of situations, especially in the high, as you start climbing in ranks and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's usually what I do is like 50
good.
it, force it.
Good, and you should.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that was a good play there. You read him good. You capitalized even with two of them going. You knew that cat can at least get a challenge here, at least a block. That was good. I like that a lot. So see, you find that big boost pad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like our teammates challenging here, he has pressure. I see a couple of juicy pads. I really do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Even just one, just a little extra fast aerial boost, get a good touch, get a pass, get a shot, whatever it may be. We gotta be confident playing here and getting more boost. And with twos, unless it's low time, you gotta keep up the same pace of play. Like to get offensive pressure in twos, because you're gonna get scored on in twos. You're going to. If no goals are scored on by any team in like the first 2 minutes, both teams are ass at offense.
Mm-hmm.
Twos should be very high scoring, because I mean, it's one good 50 allows a goal 9 out of 10 times, right? 2v1 situation. I mean, blah blah blah. It's not as bad in lower ranks, but in the higher ranks, goals are scored on all the fuck. I lost like 10 games today, and 30 seconds made up by like 2 or 3 goals constantly. It was awful, right? But that's how twos works. So here's a perfect example of where we're up by 1, whatever it may be. Get some pads, stay in the play here. You don't have to be up their ass, but get some pads. What's going on? I mean, look how much free time there is, right? They're messing, they're low boosters off kickoff. I mean, we easily could have applied pressure there, right? Mm-hmm. Here, your teammate's rotating ball side. He should get the fuck out of your way. That's unlucky, not your fault. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I yelled at him.
Good. Also, I do talk very fast. I'm sure you've noticed that, especially I can tell my little groove. If ever you repeat anything or whatever it may be, just let me know.
No, I'm recording it, so I'll just go back. Yeah.
Awesome. Good follow. I like that. Get to 50 at least. That'll work. Kind of an awkward bounce. Again, you're too hungry for those big boosts. That's fine there. But again, the problem I have with this is the whole way no ball cam, right, until last second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what you left? So right here, you get this challenge. It's on our side of the field. You turn off there. You don't even know where it bounced, how it's bouncing, where our teammates at. Did you get bumped? This is kind of scary, right? I mean, I love the confidence, and I said that. Good luck, guys. Right? I love it, but solo queue turning up. We gotta try to be more aware. Like line yourself up. Boom, we're lined up. Take ball cam off. Look what's going on. Or use that beautiful right analog stick that none of us ever use. Right? Make sure you use that as well. Look around where you're going. Flip the camera for half a second and see what's going on. Just so you have a slight idea of the ball is high corner. I know for a fact I can get boost and take my time. I don't have to get the boost and fly into the net, hope to make a crazy save. I can get the boost and do my far approach rotation and slow down just fine, like you do, right? But it's just kind of like, it's more of like we didn't need to go super like aware, super perfect in that moment. But if we don't try to perfect that and be perfect all the time in these games, when we need to be, we're not going to be able to, right? And that's the problem. Like,
and that's
we
why
want
when
to
I go
be
against Smurfs, I get shit on because I
exactly.
Yep, gotcha.
And Yeah, so this is more again like it's because you're in a rank now where you're going to do a lot of things right. Actually, it really is. A big thing is going to be consistency. Another thing is going to be like kind of just like being like better touches in sense of like making every touch count, being a little more creative, being faster, etc., etc. It's not really going to be a whole lot of specific things like going from like a gold to like the diamond level, for example, or champ level, right? Like that area there's a lot more like, okay, by the book, you do these things and you'll get better kind of vibe, right? Here it's a little more like, okay, we got to combine like two or three different things if you really want to start making jumps in progress, right? And it's all about being it's about that perfectionist in this moment, and that's where you get a lot of the oh my god, I'm champ 2 and I hit a flip reset, I'm the fucking best. Even though you're not, that's a good mentality to have and keep going, keep being better, keep trying to be perfect, right? That's kind
Hmm.
of where this really comes into play here. Unlucky demo, holy shit. Nice trying to light touch. I like that. Good 50. Way to buy your teammates some time. Good patience. Nice. So, on this real quick. One, that shouldn't have won it. He should have saved that. Two, look how far he is here. Look at all the beautiful space you're able to work. Look at all the boosts you have, right?
Mm.
There's an opportunity to like keep it in more control. Maybe do a light tap up, try to follow it there, or just tap it once, wait for him to come closer, then shoot it, get the ball closer, go for an air dribble, or just dribble it. There's so many options you have here, and you choose to bang it.
Mm.
In reality, he didn't even have to jump. He could just drove and waited and jumped up. It just
For sure.
really rally is a really easy save. It really is.
Yeah.
So yes, we got the goal. That's nice. Let's go. But the opponent just passed the ball to you here. He's not following you here, right? You have so much time and space. Use it to your advantage. Be aware, right? Like here, I don't know for sure, but it's one of two things. Either one, you saw him, you thought I'm just gonna bank because I can get a shot, and you can, but he's also pretty far away still. So that's a decision, but not the best decision. Or two, you really weren't that aware, and you were too busy on I see ball, I want to hit the ball hard, and you don't realize that you had space until after you hit it already, or in the
Yeah.
middle of hitting it. One of
Hmm.
two things happened. So one, be more aware. Two, you know he's there. Well, you're already being aware. Make the best decision, the better decision, right? Not just a good decision, the best one. Because your teammates also behind you as well. Sure, maybe you come up for a demo play, you demo him, he follows up, you get closer to the backboard, so he jumps out of net, and your teammate scores it. I mean, there are, three or four better options here off the top of my head, just by keeping more possession, more control, right?
Yeah, which
Um,
I try to do way too often, and it screws me over. It's because I'm slow at it. So I've been
yeah,
working on it.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. And like, and one, trust me, I get that. But I tell everybody that's on my stream, fuck, I tell like the new because we signed a new team with Ghost, so I work with new players. Luckily, they're my friends and stuff, so it's a little easier to work with. But
Hmm.
I told him same too. Like we had Shock, we completely changed his position on our team on the field from last season where he played on the other team. I mean, it's completely different, and it was sucked at first. But once we got it down, got the repetitions in, now we're a lot better. Same here. You're good. You're gonna be good enough to stay in around your current rank right now, no problem. And the right now, getting better, you should win, lose, win, lose. You really shouldn't change a lot of rank, if anything. But if you keep the rotation, keep practicing the possession thing, getting used to it, getting better at it, get better and better and better. Then once you get it down, then it's not going to be win. You're going to try to win just doing the things that make you win. You're going to be winning doing things that make you win and two ranks ahead of you. So you can keep climbing, keep being better, not just win, but stop your competition, and actually become a better player. Because yes, winning ranked games is the best. We love the juicy MMR flow, but if we really want to get better and really get a higher rank, we got to really make ourselves better, right? Not just win games. We got to play to make ourselves better,
Hmm.
not just play to win. Because right now we're not playing to win. Right now we're making ourselves better so we can keep on winning, right?
For sure.
So that's just another thing of like I like that you keep doing it and you want to keep doing it and you're already practicing it because I love to hear that, of course, that's awesome. Um, but we need to do it like all the fucking time. Even if you mess up, fuck it, we'll get it the next time, right? Same with
Yeah.
mechanics. We'll get that later.
The question that I
Okay.
had was
Yep.
that guy who just passed to me when I was just setting in the net.
Yeah.
If he had a good recovery time and he comes from out of nowhere, which happens quite often if you go against somebody who's speedy enough and can recover.
Mhm.
That's Is it because I should be more aware that he's not recovering, or is it I should flick my stick over and check and see if he's there?
Um, So that happened to me a lot today too. Like he got past me, I got control it, and I came up behind me and he demoed me. And that's just gonna happen at good recoveries. But you should just look with your with your analog stick, see what's going on and whatnot. And when I say take your time, I don't mean like slowly walk it down the field, but
Mm-hmm.
take a second, control it, then go. Right.
Gotcha.
Um, but I mean, even because I'm chasing you, I mean you should always check your possession here no matter what. Yeah, you can be aware, look around, see what's up, and see where he's at. But like for example here. The reason why I'm so confident if I was you here, knowing I had so much time, because watch his car. I mean, he's so fucked right there. And
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he is just tumbling. If he just like was driving normally and then turned off, I'd be fucking scared of the motherfucker. I would have hit it if I were you then, right? But I mean, just from being aware and seeing what he did right there, I knew he was so out of position there was no chance,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's the
So it's
awareness is
just
what it is.
exactly, and like you're gonna
Yeah.
hear me say it a lot, man. Especially where we're at. I mean, it gets kind of annoying to hear and it's
No,
repetition.
no, I
But
love it.
it comes down to awareness, bro. It really does. It's like a small thing nobody talks about, but once you kind of understand the process and apply it, and you start looking, being more aware, right? And you're watching your replays of playing the game, you realize, oh my
Yeah.
god, like why didn't I think of this before? So,
Yeah. No, that's literally what it is. Yeah, and that's why I
and
love it.
and how how you're playing in this game already, kind of how like just talking to you, I feel like I mean like you're gonna be one of the players that really take it to heart and really make a big difference. Like it comes down to like if you really do apply those things, you're gonna make a huge difference. And it comes right.
Hmm.
I mean, I think you're gonna see a big difference after a while.
We don't talk about that.
It's all right. It's all right. As long as you get scored on, that's all I ask for.
uh,
That's good.
yeah, we don't talk about. I don't know. My brain shut off. That's what happened.
That's and it happens. That happens. So again, right? Be aware, realizing okay, my teammate hits it up. I mean, we either commit and we go, or we don't go at all. We be aware of what's going on. Right? We kind of did a little in between thing. We jumped. Oh fuck, I'm gonna go back down. Well, it's hard to recover at that point. At that point, I just would have committed and tried blocking a shot. Right, and so I
For
would have
sure.
done.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And that's kind of like a hesitant thing, and wanting to make sure I don't make any wrong decisions. Well, being more aware, realizing your decisions in the first place, and then realize, okay, well he's up and I'm up, or I have one option, right? I only have one decision, and that's get in his fucking way, be your
Yeah,
best,
for sure.
not go back down. Because then in reality, I like the demo, I liked it a lot. Then there is no decision if we don't go for it. Ooh, I like that. That was a nice try. Good force touch there. It's alright, they're scrambling right now. Let's get to reset. Your team needs to keep possession there. Nice. Get there. Go close. That's probably smart. I like the shadow. Double commit there. Not really your fault. Oh, does he save it? Oh no. Yeah, not really your fault. Teammate just saying, "Oh, I got it." Pushing it
Yeah,
out of the way.
I could have made it more obvious that I was doing that though. As
Yeah, I
well, I
mean,
feel
yeah,
like.
but I mean, there's a rule of thumb I'll have, and you haven't had that problem yet. But because you haven't really cut off your teammate like actually at all yet, kind of surprisingly in a whole 4 minutes of a game. But if your teammate has possession of the ball, unless you know for 100% that you can get the perfect touch, perfect goal, whatever it may be, damn, get shit on.
Hmm.
Um, if you have the perfect goal or whatever it may be, you cut your teammate off or take it from him more than not. But if your teammate's on the ball still and applying pressure in a solo queue game, you have to let him possess it. You can't
Yeah.
tell him to get off of it. You don't know either. You have to let him just have it. So and you don't mean I oh they pinched that. That's pretty nice actually. Wow. Um, I mean, you had to. And so far, I said you've done a good job with that, right? But your teammate's not too keen on. My teammate has a ball, he should go for it. More like, oh, he touched ball, I go now, right?
Hmm.
That's not what it comes down to. Like in the lower ranks, yeah. But in the higher ranks, you don't go for a ball until your teammate passes it to you, or you clearly see him. Okay, I'm done hitting the ball now, right? So, and you've done a good job so far. That's not an issue. But that's also a rule of thumb that like, a lot of people just kind of don't get through their heads sometimes.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Oh, it's very frustrating. Especially because that's one thing. It's a gift and a curse. Is where saying is gonna make you a lot better and you're gonna approach the game a lot better. But you're gonna be so much more tilted because you're gonna see your teammates and opponents not being aware and just fucking up really easy stuff that you're good at now. I guess it's a gift and a curse. It's bad.
It really is. Yeah.
Uh,
I just think like, dude, my mechanics are so bad, and they should be able to do this if I can do it type deal, and I gotta get that out of my
Mm-hmm.
head. People learn different stuff. It's just how it is.
Dude, it really is. I mean, even like in my prime, like I was mechanical, but I wasn't like some of these like GC1s, GC2 mechanics, man. I mean, like of course crazy. Like I never was. But I was still able to get SSL, 2K, Coach RLCS. I mean, people approach things differently. And if you had, if you're more fundamental based, and then working mechanics later, because the fundamental parts the hardest parts to learn. Mechanics is just repetition and time, right? I mean, that's what
Mm-hmm.
it really comes down to. It can be frustrating at times, yes, but there's players who can, do the double flip resets, all the crazy mechanics, whose fundamentals are fucking ass. And yeah, they might be able to shit on lower kids who can't keep up with the mechanics or make better saves. But you run into kids who are, or I say kids, run into players who are able to read the plays, position well, make good decisions. They can hit crazy stuff all they want. They're always there to counter it, to block it, to take advantage of it, right? All those things. So, I mean, yes, I like fun stuff. I'd be able to do that too. I get frustrated when I can't do it, but I would take the fundamental side of things first over anything, any day of the week.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
yep. All right. So first game, not too shabby for twos. I mean, you actually handle twos really, really well. I would say than most players. I would say at your rank, like your awareness thing. When you're a dedicated second man in 2v2, you do a good job again. Like can't boost stuff. You're very I'm willing to be here, I'm shadowing, I'll commit, I like it a lot. When you're low on boost, you get very spacey, you don't want to be up anymore. That's where you start making some bad positioning errors. And it's okay to reset. It always, don't get me wrong. But if your teammate's there and you know you can get pads and still apply pressure, you just gotta get used to playing a lower boost.
Mm-hmm.
Um so it's just kind of a little thing there. I said in twos, there's a lot of times where we're just not quite being aware and using our possession the best we can, right? Using the space we're given, right? Knowing if we should dribble it, hit a high to ourselves, pass it, etc. There's a handful of times that we just kind of really weren't there for that, and we were kind of just hitting it to hit it, and whatnot. And then I mean, your defense was pretty solid. Saw a lot of shadow defense. Your rotations to net were pretty good. One thing I say though is always rotate far if you can. If you can't rotate far post, just stay near post and stay facing the rest of the net. Because you did one play, you like drove in, like drifted around, and kind of did a 180. Don't do that because you lose all momentum, and then you also put yourself in the middle of the net. And actually, the middle net's worse than being on any side of the net.
For sure.
So just kind of you have some habits built up. Take some time getting used to it and kind of breaking those habits. But either rotate far post every time you can, or if you can't, you kind of stay near post and kind of follow the ball as you need. Don't do a little drifting thing in the middle of the net. You're gonna fuck yourself a lot of times. So
Yeah, I don't normally do
just
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But and I really do believe you from seeing how you play and how you approach stuff. But I saw it once, so I went ahead and suggested it.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So twos actually, I mean, yeah, you do it pretty well, and like I would say, your sense. How do I want to say this? Your pace of gameplay, I would say, is slower than most people when you rank it seems on twos.
Yeah.
You're more about watching, then capitalize, and I like that. But we don't want to be the player that watches and watches and watches and waits and waits and waits, right? We also want to be the player that we're the one making things happen. We're the one forcing plays. We're the one playing fast. So what we don't focus on. I want you to first things first, awareness and like the possession and the positioning stuff. That first, right? And then once you're able to get that down and then get used to playing more on low boost and be up with more boost, that will help you then want to play faster, be quicker more often. Because right now you're like, okay, boost, I can be there and play. No boost, I can't do shit. I have to play, so I have to watch, right?
Yeah.
It's like one or the other. We can do both. We really can. We just kind of got to get the first awareness thing and that kind of that more confidence of playing up with low boost first, then we can apply that speed and the rest of that stuff with that next. So that's how I'd approach twos, and I look at it right now more on the fundamental side of things. What I want to do now is go into threes because I am curious now on how you approach threes and how you play twos, because now I can kind of see where you run into a lot of problems in threes now of how you play twos. So even your twos play style, I would say, is if not a little bit above average at the very least. I could see in threes how the current meta is in ranked that you would probably get shit on.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll take a look. Let's do it. Is the stream doing good, by the way? Everything holding up okay?
Yeah, everything sounds perfectly
Okay,
clear.
good. I now being here in Austin and moving finally, I have killer internet. So back at home, I couldn't even stream or barely play Rocket League, but every once in a while I tried a couple sessions here and there. And I mean, half the time I had to keep canceling the Discord screen share, turn it off, turn it back on, get it reset, 'cause I had terrible internet. So it's just nice to have everything that works here.
Definitely, yeah, that's annoying.
Uh,
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What's up with Austin? Why is everybody in Austin? There's even an
Um,
Austin house, yeah?
yeah, there is. We have a small group of our friends have a Austin house, and they're doing content and stuff like that. Well, Austin's just been like a growing city. It's kind of like California when it was first like getting really popular. Like 10 years ago, like everybody was going to California, which is like booming state, booming place.
Mm.
Well, Texas is that kind of now, and like there's like, do you ever heard of Rooster Teeth? Like all those guys at all?
No, I don't.
So Rooster Teeth, like Achievement Hunter, never heard of any of those. Just out of curiosity, never heard
Nope.
any of those people before.
Nope.
Okay, so they're like they started like they're huge companies like way back in the day. They do like animations, like anime stuff now. They do a bunch of YouTube videos. They used to Achievement Hunter guides, all kinds of stuff, and they're huge here, like in the gaming community and that kinds of like content. Well, they're here in Texas and Austin. There's a bunch of like Optic, I think, here stationed down in Dallas. I think. I mean, just esports kind of like grew around Austin a lot. A lot of people are down here to play a lot of games and stuff. So as these people get older, it's more accepted. People like being warm. It's relatively cheap here in Texas, at least in Austin. It's just kind of like a good place to be for all that stuff. And we have a bunch of friends down here, especially in the Rocket League scene,
Yeah.
where everybody, is kind of migrating down here. So,
That's sick.
yeah, I like it a lot. I've been here for like, I think 2.5 to 3 weeks now. It's not too long, but so far so good. So I like it down here a lot.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's awesome. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, no, good. I mean, if you have any questions like that, I mean, I'll be free to ask. I have some questions for you later. Actually, I'm going to ask about stuff and whatnot, but I'll save it for the end of the session.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one casual one with your one friend you said.
It's with I believe he's GC1 Pigs. It's
Okay,
two of my buddies, and then our buddy who has been playing for like 5 months now.
okay, okay. So it's gonna be a little bit different. You gotta do a little, every little some of the stuff differently because
Hmm.
your friend playing for 5 months is probably what, like plat diamond.
Yeah, Plat.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. And wait, which one is the plat friend?
Fadeware.
Okay, we got one back.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's exactly what he said too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
That was just the other night.
I love seeing it those pads. I like it. Good job. Good possession there, right? Even though it was like that was definitely a little difficult, and if you fucked it up, it could be a T post for the opponent.
For sure.
It was the right decision. It really was. I'm glad you committed to it. So that's good. Good 50. You half flipped the wrong way, but I like the idea. I like the idea though. It's all right. I saw what you were trying to do, so that's the important thing. Nice way to commit. I like. Oh, unlucky demo. You had the challenge. They fucked each other though. Okay.
Yeah, this is also an L. I wanted to get some L's.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't even know. I was so mad about it.
yeah, that's just a miss, man. I mean, I do felt that. So I haven't streamed like I just started streaming and playing after like a 7 month break, a forced break. I was at home and had the internet for anything, so I couldn't do it anymore. But I do stuff like this. I'm like GC2, bro. Like, and it's awful. I hate it. I guess I'm mad at myself, but it's just a mistake. What are you gonna do, right? Just go
Hmm.
next.
Yeah.
Nice way to get there. So yeah, off a pass like that. I mean, being like that almost every time was almost the best decision. So I like that. That was good. Especially if it's in front of your net. That's a high touch. Nice. Way to get it past them. Teammate didn't quite fully commit. That's okay though. Top save. He should be able to save that. He's kind of rotated weirder than that. That's okay. So I know this. Both the first two goals have just been off. So not the first goal, but there are two goals after the kickoff goal.
Mm.
They just from your guys' mistakes. One by rotation in net, then one you're missing midfield.
Mm.
So just dumb mistakes. So nothing really too crazy right now.
Yeah, I wish I could have found that game where I was just fucking so lost. Just everybody
Yeah.
hitting the ball everywhere.
Well, I mean, that we're gonna play some together in casual, so I'm sure we'll find something.
Oh yeah, we
And
will.
we can talk about it. Oh, you're like, don't not worry, I got you. We will find some stuff. That's funny. Oh, nice try. Big touch. So one thing there, real quick, I just want to point out. I've seen it a couple of times when you like try to like rotate off the ball or shadow play or whatever it may be. Always try to turn towards the midfield. It's kind of a like a little tiny thing, but if you turn towards the midfield here, you can cut off any potential pass or shot
Yeah,
plays,
yeah,
right?
yeah, for
If you keep
sure.
going to the wall, I mean, like, here, let's go to fly real
I'm not
quick. Let's take
defending
off
anything. I've
this.
been pointing out the wall.
Yeah, I mean, you are. I mean, if he's not there for you in twos, or even if he is there, I mean, like, I mean, it is just you are. You can't do anything.
No, no,
And
I'm screwing
so
myself over there.
it's a very small thing, but if you sometimes you can't or you should go to the wall, but if you're able to, always try to turn back infield facing towards the net so you can watch any stupid pinches, stupid 50s, big clears, passing plays. You should always try to turn in to the midfield. And it's a small thing that a lot of players do as well. Hell, Lion Blaze, like our quote unquote star player for our team, the first fucking regionalist, all he fucking did was turn towards the wall and let a lot of stupid stuff go in and cut off passing plays because he kept turning towards the wall. I mean, it's a very subconscious thing people really don't realize. So I'm
Mm.
putting it out now so you do know because it's very tiny. A lot of times it doesn't make too big of a difference, but God, the times it does make a difference, it's so like frustrating because it's something so small, and you think to yourself, why the fuck would I go to the wall when nobody's on the wall in the first place, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
there's a little small small thing there you need to try to keep out for or watch for.
That's just the ones in him, isn't it? Isn't he a ones player?
Yeah, he's a once player. That's like when he first kind of got his like his what's those I'm looking for? Like his first kind of like getting known at all was
Mm.
on Johnny Boy's 1v1 stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's how I know him
yeah,
or of him.
I like that. I like the cherry picks. That's good. It's right that you force a touch there. We should be okay. Get some pads. Get some pads. Get some pads. Get some pads. Get pads. Get pads. Get pads. It's right though. Nice. I like that. Good patience. Nice try on the bomb. There we go. I got one pad. Two pads. Okay.
I
We're
see it
getting
now.
there.
I see it
Yeah,
now.
right. That's right. And right, what I'm saying it's crazy, right? After you sort of
Yeah,
like do the awareness thing, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Everything's different. What the hell? This
yeah,
game's a different game now. Yeah.
yep.
Oh, nice try. I like the attempt. Yeah, no, it's always funny. I always had students come back to me, even friends I've coached, they're like, dude, like I look at the game differently now. It's like good, but it kind of sucks, right? Yeah, it fucking blows. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
yeah, definitely blows.
Yeah.
I just feel that much worse.
Yeah, I felt that because the days you feel well, one like when you feel like you're playing good and you look good and you see yourself playing good, you're like oh fuck yeah. But when
Hmm.
you see yourself playing bad, you're like oh my god, like it's
Dude,
like the worst feeling.
dude, I know you've had this said to you, but I've looked through my replays like at least 3 hours today, and I just can't. I
Yeah,
couldn't find one where I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like, I want to, because I know what I'm doing wrong in some aspects, but
nice try.
so far there's a
Yeah,
couple things that you've gone over that I did not know.
yeah, no, I'm glad. Yeah, I mean I don't know. It's because the thing is too like and like you're. I'd be honest, like nice on goal. I'd be honest about it. Like when you get to like a champ level, I mean, you're pretty much able to. I mean, like, I mean, even hell, even diamond, you're kind of able to really kind of start breaking things down to a pretty good extent.
Yeah.
Kind of, like on the base level, what you're working on doing. But like a lot of like these more analytical things, I guess how I would phrase it. On the fundamentals, like with awareness, the positioning and possession, how that stuff works, how you should be applying stuff to like twos and threes. It's just not really talked about unless you have a very specific question for a streamer or you have some of the replay reviews or you get a coaching session because like it's something that for a lot of players at the level now it's just natural for us. It's something that's not need, it doesn't need to be talked about, right? But for you guys, you're lost. Nobody's ever told you anything. And for me, when I started playing, I've been playing this game came out, so I've had nobody to tell me what to work on, what to look out for in that sense. I learned it myself. Luckily, I'm pretty dumb, but luckily I'm pretty smart in Rocket League that it allowed me to be aware of that, right? And kind of
Yeah.
be self-aware. So, but so real quick in threes, that wasn't too bad. The pace of the game was pretty slow overall for everybody. Nobody's gonna make it pretty. I mean, everybody's kind of throwing the ball away, not using possession for the most part. You did a couple good possession plays. That shooter got a couple of good possession plays. Nothing really crazy though. Really happened this game. So, but one thing I want to talk about real quick, because I think what I want to do now is your twos. I'm confident in at this point going forward that you'll be okay. Just going like you recorded, going over the session and kind of looking over the main points, and then attacking practice, going some games, applying stuff. I think you'll be fine with. But threes, I'd like a couple of games in because I don't feel like I've seen everything or I'm seeing I've seen enough. So I want to do that first, kind of work on some stuff. And with threes, I also want to go over like very quickly on like how it should be played and like the rules of the game, right? So two people on the field, easy peasy. You know this. First man applies pressure, attacks the ball. Second man, he's there to follow up the first man. Follow up touches, follow up the play, be there for a 50, whatever it may be. Third man, watching any high passes or any huge clears or anything going back towards him. So, what I want to say real quick is when you're playing threes, I don't care if like there's like almost no excuse. When you're playing threes and you're second man, you commit a second man. You do not just go off the play because you want to go off of it unless you absolutely have to reset or you think the play is completely lost. That's fine. If you're a second man on threes, you follow your teammate and you can follow pretty close because if it goes over you, you have that third man. And I know, it's so hard to trust in threes, but you have to play the position you're at the current time or you won't get anywhere anyways. So you're gonna have to unfortunately put that extra trust in your third man. Hope he doesn't absolutely suck ass. But you gotta be able to follow the second man because in threes, there's more people, 2x people on the field. It makes it that much even harder to score. Let alone with everybody's crazy fucking defense nowadays. I don't know why everybody can set everything that they can. We have to be close. We have to be ready to make follow up 50s, follow up challenges, follow up pass plays. We have to be there. Follow up the guy goes for demo. Follow up his demo. Good to touch on the ball, right? I mean, we have to play the second man and third man. I mean, there's no excuse. So I want to emphasize that because that's one of the biggest problems in anybody's play in solo Q3s is they are so fucking scared to play an appropriate second man. And I know you gotta try that third man, and it's hard to, but you have to if you really want to win any games. You're just gonna have to, unfortunately. So that's like number one fundamental you have to do in threes. Like I cannot stress it enough.
And I don't. So that's perfect. That's good to know.
Great. Okay, because like that game was a little different because your platform kind of just stayed back the whole time, so I really couldn't really get into it. So I'm glad Dick you're saying that because I'm sure we'll see it. And you guys see that. And I'm not surprised that's an issue for you because in twos, you like playing more of a second/third man. In twos, the more of like I'm playing a third or a second man at the time, and that's okay right now. But we talked about it, right, being more confident, playing with a little boost. You're not always just waiting. We talked about that in twos already, right? So in threes, we can't let that happen. We have to play that position. We can't play the second/third man because we have a third man, right? We gotta play that second man. So that's first priority. One, and the next couple of things is when you're first man. I mean, just attack the ball as you can. You can't attack it anymore. Look for a boost steal if you can. Look for a bump on the back if you can. Nothing too crazy. Pretty simple. Third man, I mean, just don't overcommit. Yes, if the play's going really good and we're kind of getting some I can kind of be there in rotation for a play, or you see that first rotating back and you can move up. You should always move up, but don't be too antsy. Don't be like I want to get in, I want to get in. The opportunities will arise. Just when you're third man, I guess the biggest thing is when you see that first rotating back and he's not cutting back in, you see him fully rotating back, go ahead and start moving up so you can, take the new second man spot, right? Because it goes 1, 2, 3. When first man goes, second man comes 1, third man becomes 2, one man comes 3, right? So just making sure we're keeping up our part of our position and keep up that fluent rotation, right? So that's like the big thing there. Also, like awareness is just as important, right? When we get the ball, know if we should pass to our teammate, dribble it, go for a 50, go for a beat, or just go for a clear. We should always be aware, right? Second man, like you want to apply it as in following the play like you do in twos, right? I saw you watch, kind of shadow when you need to, capitalize when you need to. Same thing there. Threes, I mean, you're pretty much just waiting to rotate in and waiting for it to clear. So, if anything, it's easier in threes. It's just harder to be more consistent because there's more going on, right? And it's definitely harder to be to add the next levels of awareness I talked about earlier in the session. to applying that in threes because there is so many more people to watch and so much more going on. But it is arguably just as important as it is in twos. So, okay, let me get on an alt account and let's play some fucking threes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, out of curiosity, because you've been looking to get coaching and stuff like that. So might have been your first coaching session that you've had with anybody?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can
Go
think
ahead.
of 5 people I've ever played this game with.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I respect that.
So I don't really learn from anybody else. It's like I'm teaching everybody else what I know
Yeah.
type deal. That's kind of how it's been.
I felt that. I felt that. So then let me ask this then. This is more like on the giveaway and stuff. So, did you know me from like Twitter? Did you watch my streams? I mean, did some friends see it? Did they retweet it or anything? How did you find out about like me? I guess.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I had no idea who you were. I've
Yeah.
seen your name around on Twitter, and it was one of those things where I don't really use Twitter, but I have
Yeah.
that one to follow like Rocket League, what's going on. That's why I don't have a
Of
profile pic.
course.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Of course.
Um, and then somebody liked something of yours, and then I followed you, and then I saw you post that. So that's how
Mhm.
that went.
Wow. What's up? That's what I kind of assumed. Um, yeah, I was just gonna do a normal giveaway, but I was like, nah, fuck it. Let's do some pickup lines. Let's be a little sus today.
Yeah, that was
So
sick. Yeah, I
yeah.
liked it. I was
No,
like, hell yeah,
uh,
I got
a
something.
a lot of people actually like that. Yeah, this is one of my girlfriends. I said, hey, do you want to like choose these pickup lines for me? Like, yeah, I'd love to. She's like, all right, bet, pick these for me. And she picked the top three, and I was like, all right, let's get it done. So yeah, no,
That's
it's cool.
sick.
I was just kind of curious. So, because one of the friends, Johnny, he's one of my mods for my stream. I've known him for a long time. He won. He was like super excited. So I was kind of curious as how you kind of were involved and stuff like that, or any of that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Also, as of 7 minutes ago, it's my birthday. Just throwing it out there.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
happy birthday! I didn't know. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of ironic as hell. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Well, happy
Yeah,
birthday, man. How old are you?
32.
Like 19? Oh, I was close.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get this going.
There
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's way better.
we go. And are you east?
I am.
Okay. We'll do threes first. Just kind of get. I want to play that first. I do want to do a couple of twos and see how you kind of approach things differently with me now, because I'm also more. It'll be easier for you to be more confident with me.
Yeah,
So I think you approach it a little differently. So I can kind of see you play like that. Because again, like one thing I never said I should have said earlier is you should always play confident and have full trust teammates at the start of your games. But once you realize like if they really do suck or just bad or missing a lot, then you kind of play a little more conservative, right? But until that point, you always want to play confident, always play trusting, kind of play to your best and their best. So if they are playing good, you're always there to capitalize and play the best you can, right? So I expect you to do that with me as well, just so I get an idea. Also, I want to say I don't fucking care win or lose. I don't care how bad it is. I just want to see you play how you normally play, so I can make sure we cover all angles and stuff like that.
all right, so I'm gonna try to apply what you've talked about.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I'm gonna fuck up. I already know it, but yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
100%. Yeah,
No,
I said that. If I see you trying to do stuff, that's good. I'm happy because the execution comes later with more practice, more time.
mhm,
But the idea that you only start with the idea of trying to do stuff, right? So as long as you're trying it, I would be more happy with that. That's why I just say I don't care about losing or winning. Like, who cares about that fucking shit? That's when you see you apply the stuff that we're trying to learn and stuff like that.
definitely.
All right.
Let's do it.
I haven't done casual in so long. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, I haven't been playing ranked for the past few months. I mean, aside from this past week, so I feel it.
Yeah. Nice 50. Good commit. Nice. Hey, Dice.
Should have
Maybe there.
went
Yeah, I mean, they didn't expect it though, nonetheless. But like, I mean, just
Yeah.
committing to this play is really good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I had 3
And
boosts, so
just
there you go.
the guy in the net was just, yeah, that's good. That's what I'm saying. If you're
Yeah.
your turn to go for the ball, you're there. Fuck it, dude. Right? That's your position to play. Unless you
Yep.
just know there's no shot, they don't go for it, of course. But you're like, I can probably get something here, and you did.
Right.
So that's good. That's good.
You hear him?
Bang. Good force though. Buys me time. I
Yeah.
like that. Holy, we pinched the fuck out of that. Holy shit, that was fast. Nice. See, I like that. Good second man. So I like to see.
Scary.
I fuck yeah, it's scary, but it felt good to get the dunk, didn't it?
Teaser.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still not getting that
Nice.
comfortability
Teammate
with
should
the
be in.
low boost.
That should be top right.
Shit.
Thanks. Yeah, again, like, yeah, but like, it's just a start, and you're gonna feel so awkward on the awareness, the low boost, apply. So you're trying to play everything at once at the same time, right? So it's gonna be a lot at first. But once you kind of, we take those. But once you start getting that stuff down, I mean, yeah, I'm excited for you because it looks like, I mean, that like, I mean, you're handling it. I mean, you're an older like person and a student. Like normally, most of my students are. I mean, I'm 22, and most of them are always younger than me. 90% of them. And I'm talking about like 15 and 16 and stuff like that, even
Oh
younger.
yeah, I'd
So
imagine. Yeah.
yeah, they don't always handle it the best. Like when I get students like you who are like, actually listen more, apply more, are, I mean, honestly, more mature. It's just like, it's more fun for me too. Like I know you guys are going to take it more to heart and apply it more and stuff like that. So I'm excited for when you actually do like kind of, I would say like in a week to 2 weeks of like actually practicing stuff and applying it, you're going to see like your first jump and you're going to be like, holy shit, like I'm excited.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think you pointed out my main issue because I go against people who they just don't have control over their car at all,
Yep.
and they're
Yep.
beating me, and it's so frustrating. And
It tilts, yeah, it tilts the shit out of you.
yeah,
Uh, that's definitely how it goes. Because yeah, I don't know if you can just play around their stupid sporadic, like okay, I'm just gonna chase style with the awareness, play more confident, being in your position you're supposed to be every single time,
Yeah.
having good possession, like our teammate is driving up the wall, but having good possession touches and plays where you should be. I mean, and just again, not even like the level like quote unquote 3 I explained earlier, just like the base level or level 1 of stuff. I mean, you are in a 3v3 lobby, you are controlling the pace of the game, just you individually. It's insane. Like
Yeah.
your impact really can be a lot. Oh my god, what an incredible touch.
Oh, I missed. I'm so ass.
That's right. No, that was. I just didn't expect that touch from this guy. I mean, talk
I
about a
should've saved that.
perfect. Yeah, and I definitely. You're right. I mean, you suck, but no, I'm just kidding.
No, I do. No, I normally save that shit.
no. It's alright though.
Yeah.
Oh,
By
shit.
normally, I mean it's inconsistent, but I have saved it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Fuck.
Damn, I trusted my teammate on that one. It's alright. Plenty of time.
Yeah, so far I trusted him on that. The first goal, or I guess the second. Jesus, I
Yeah.
don't remember the first one.
I've seen him do a lot of dumb stuff, so I low key might start taking it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Something saying, for example, if you see like a handful of stuff, like until he proves you differently, like take things with a grain of salt. God, he just does not want to go for the ball. It's just sad.
Yeah, I bumped 2 of them too.
Ooh, on me.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God, he
dude,
saved
what
it
is he doing?
actually. That's insane. Oh my God, he's the
Snoring.
best.
This is what I deal with though. Like they do the weirdest shit, but they can shoot.
Yeah, I I felt that.
It's so funny.
Okay. Nice. Way to commit. Go. Let's chase the ball, Fox. God. Nice way to be there. Good third. Good way to read the play. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm missing these patties.
It's all right. Thank you. That was good third man. Then I like that. You read the play. You kind of saw what was happening. And way to position yourself. That's what I love to fucking see. You were confident on your third man as well.
Yeah, I just feel like that's the only thing I'm good at, or at least decent.
Take advantage of it though. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, even if you're good at it, you want to keep building on it. Make it. I'm good at it. Well, let's make it better. Make it great.
Not consistent for sure.
Way to cut in there. It's good. You force a touch. Get his ass. I like that. Driving backwards.
Yeah. A little slow here.
Oh god, he's up.
Sick.
I can't follow that.
He missed.
Oh, he missed. Yeah, I did the same thing. Oh, I had so much faith in him too. Oh my god.
Me too. It looked fine. I don't know how he missed.
Come on, you own goal. Shut him with the thanks. Yeah, I did.
Did he own goal?
Yeah, he did. Watch this. Fucking monkey. Oh, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, this is accurate. The points, least amount of points always. I know they don't really matter, but yeah.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, but I mean, like the way like, you're approaching it, you're trying to sit further back. Don't always try to let them don't try to get scored on and stuff. But you're gonna have to stay committed and follow. Good first man there. If our teammate Fox was actually a good second man, that'd have been perfect. But that's a guy you should always play. Even though nobody followed up, you want to keep doing that because you want to make it a habit. And then once you're more consistent at other things, you can start adapting to your shitty fucking teammates and really kind of start taking it into your pace as well. But until we're able to really have that full control of stuff, we got to get those things down first, right? Like that, for example, right there. If we don't make those mistakes less and less and less, we're about to, do our thing more and more and more. So, save, brother man.
That's a pass to him.
Sorry, teammate should have saved it. I was paying attention. But yeah, for example here, you had space. Nobody was challenging you, right? And what you did, you kind of just panicked, right? Be aware all the time. All the time.
I just expected them to be there and challenge it.
Yeah, no more expecting that. We want to know for sure. That's why I tell people all the time. Who cares if? Oh, I thought. Who cares if you thought? We can easily know just by being a little more aware. I love the commitment there. Yeah. No, you were so far away, and I love just committing. Our teammate wasn't there to follow up. That's actually, I'm so proud of that. That was nice. We shouldn't have went in, but I'm glad you committed. You should. It's just annoying that our teammate wasn't there.
Yep.
Oh, I got bumped.
Fuck.
Teammate? God, he's so far. Good job, though.
Thanks.
Bang. Nice way to commit. See how if you're a first man and you trust your second man to be there off a touch like that. If you're me, second man, you need to be there as well. Because a lot of times, first people will just hit it up top and these people in net. Because most people know at this rank. Okay, people are in net, don't hit it right on net, right?
Right.
So yeah, so that was good. Way to follow up. Way to get your ass up there as first man. That's what I like to see. Oh my god, it's close. I saw it happening. I saw the play. Good cut in. Teammate. Way to be there. That's alright. Forces touch for our teammate. Oh, I got bumped. Damn. Way to get there.
Bumped on. Alright, yeah, it's starting to click a little. Like what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. But it's in your games, actually, you're already gonna see, be more aware, especially in replays or after it happens. You're gonna be so much more aware on like, oh, I know I should have done that. Why did I do that, right? And you know next time not to do it, right? So that's what's also nice is too. From this point forward, you're gonna be critiquing yourself a lot more, and you're also gonna be knowing what you should be doing, like what you should be doing better, because now you have the information and the tools to do it, right? Okay. You know, our teammate fucking was awful. Look at us, we brought it back, right? It really comes down to that, like. You really are able to get. I'm a more common teammate as well, but I mean, like, all you really need is one, right? I mean, if you're able to do what your part and set pace and play your positions well and cut it when you need to, make up for a shitty teammate, cut it in like a couple times. So you cut back in after first man. That was after you already challenged. It was great. Like, if you're aware, you know you can do those things and you should do those things. We need to keep doing it. So I mean, that's already a good step in the right direction. So threes looks already a lot better than what I expected. So let's do a couple more threes. And then we'll do some twos, just see how you kind of approach that again, because it's definitely a different environment. And then I have a couple. I have one
quick?
training. Yeah.
Can you stop it real quick? I have to piss. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're chilling, bro. Don't worry.
Nice, man. Be right back. All right, sorry, man. What were you saying? If you remember.
So what was I saying? Give me a second. I know what I was saying. Give me a second. I totally zoned out. I was thinking about something else when you left. I had ADHD, so I kind of very sporadic. Okay, no, off topic. I almost started a story. I don't want to get off topic. I almost did it right there.
No, it's fine. You can go ahead. What's up? I don't care.
Yeah, so I had ADHD, but I didn't know I had it till I was like 19 because my parents told. I have a fraternal twin brother. So we kind of had everything done together because we were, same time, same age, same everything. So they told us that my mom told me that we both had tests of ADHD when we were younger. None of us had it. Well, I was 19 or 20, one or the other. And I was streaming. My mom came in. And I was talking to chat. They're like, "Dude, you have to have ADHD. There's just no fucking way you don't have it. Like, you're all this other stuff." I was like, "No, man. Like, they tested me and said I never had it." I told my mom, "I don't have ADHD. You said, I got tested, right?" And she goes, "Well, actually, we just tested your brother." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And like the doctor's like, "Yeah, at the time they said, you were fine. You didn't get tested for anything." Like at that point, and I was like, "He's never tested me ever again." I was like, I probably have ADHD. It's super bad." And then like I went and got tested eventually. Like, "Yeah, you have ADHD, bro. Like pretty bad." And I was like, "Do you want anything or medication?" I was like, "No, I've already learned how to live with it. Without taking medication or anything. So no, thank you." But I was like, this makes so much more sense now. I was like, "Holy shit."
Yeah, dude. I was diagnosed at 19 as well. Got put on Adderall, Vyvanse, a couple other things that I don't remember. Yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah. So I know.
Yeah, bro, that's what's up. That's what's up. So every once in a while, like, if it's like it was any downtime, like my brain goes, all right, let's go do this now. So my brain is I was just off daydreaming a little bit as I was in free play. But yeah, I know exactly what I was going to say now. Perfect. Kick back in. So yeah, after this, and then I went to a couple of twos games, just a couple, because I think two is pretty solid for the most part, especially after the things we talked about, how to fix it, the small things. I want to do at least one training pack that's going to help you, and then a couple mechanical things. I kind of just want to show you how to kind of start doing better, like your air dribbles, for example, so you can start applying and getting better at that and put more reps into those. That's probably what it'll be like, and then like the last maybe like 5-10 minutes, you can kind of just like fuck off a little bit, have a little fun with some stuff, or ask some more questions and stuff like that. So
sure. Yeah, and
all right, awesome.
That's one thing. One of the reasons why I can't improve is because when I hop on, the first thing I do is air dribbles, and
I felt that.
Yeah, they're just so fun. I don't know, but I'm still not good at them. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure the right way to get better at them. That's probably what I'm honest with you is you probably just not doing it the perfect way, and I have the perfect way to do it, especially step by step.
For sure.
And then also, yeah, I mean, like, not necessarily warming up with air dribbles isn't necessarily bad. It's just that right now, currently, you as a player, there are other things you're doing warming up that will make you, one, warm up better, and two, just be better overall.
For sure.
So that's more about what it's about. Like, once you gotta get other things down, warm up air dribbles, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's times where I don't even warm up sometimes. I feel so confident, and that's good. But until we kind of get to that level, we need to warm up a certain way, kind of, just so we can kind of, get repetitions in and stuff like that.
Come on, Mini.
Oh, he's here. We got a teammate. Let's go.
What? Oh, that's not... Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was for a second. He said Mini. It was a bot. And then the guy joined. That's why he said, let's go Mini. I'm like, wait a second. That's not a bot's name. I'm not one. Wait, never mind. It's in. Damn. Sensational.
Yeah, that's a question that I want to... Hopefully I don't forget, but I'm telling you now. Double taps.
All right. I'm making a note from it. Yeah. Yeah. Say less. I think it's actually in the training pack I'm gonna have you do. I'm almost positive that there's something like a couple double tap shots. I think actually in there that I want you to practice. So it might work out perfectly actually.
Sick.
I think double taps aren't just a fun mechanic they used to be. They are a necessity mechanic nowadays.
Yeah.
They're a must. They're a must because you don't use them just to score anymore. Use them for clears, for passes, for blocks, for all kinds of stuff.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's a necessity now. So I would 100% talk to you about double taps.
For sure. Yeah.
In your motherfucking net. I'm a one splitter. Holy shit. They gave me the space. So I was over here, right? I beat this guy. I know I have plenty of time, so what do I do? I set up my shot, get the perfect bounce off, corner shot, top right, right? I mean, I had the time, I set it up, right? Always be aware all times. I forgot that bump, and the other opponent was over on the left wall for some weird reason. Yeah. I knew I had so much time. So there was no pressure, no rush, no nothing. And once you know that, like, you'll be surprised how much easier it is for you to kind of do some of the mechanics you want to do, because you realize there's no pressure. And you're back in training, basically. That's all it is.
For sure.
Way to follow him in. Good second, man. Thank you.
He's decent, for sure.
That's a good second man from him, yeah.
Yeah.
Way to really be there. That's good shit. Fucking garbage, dude. So sad. I was gonna type your ass, but he already left. Alright, good. Let's do... Yeah, that was a quick one. Let's do one more threes. Yeah. Let's do twos for like 10 to 15. And then with the training packs.
For sure.
Unless the first twos game goes spectacular, don't probably call it there. Because I would say, honestly, your twos is probably the best as it stands right now anyways.
Yeah. I have a little bit too many hours in this game for the rank that I'm at, but
what many hours do you have, roughly?
4K.
I'm guessing you probably play a lot on and off, I'm guessing.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that. I mean, I've done that. Like, how I haven't played for 7 months, for example, just recently. So, especially with you being older, and like, I mean, I know I'm still young, but I mean, getting out of college, other shit like that.
You're busy.
Be more of an adult. Yeah, I mean, and then games also being my job. The last thing I don't have time for sometimes is going to go play Rocket League on my own and stuff like that. Yes. Oh, our squall bumped me.
Lagging. Okay, good thing that worked out.
Ooh, it was really bad for me. Nice way to follow. Get there, Tuna. It's alright. Oh.
There you go.
Nice. We take that. I passed it. I was forced to pass the ball by the opponent.
Yep.
He's about to get it. We take that. Way to be there, though. Way to read the play. Oh. Nice challenge. That's right. Good That's right. You forced it though. That's good. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Your teammates shouldn't have went first off. So you going there was good, and you forced a bad touch for the opponents.
Oh, sick.
Sorry, that was me. That was me being greedy.
No. Do your thing. I was just not used to it happening. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Force. Holy shit. Burn toaster. Nice. You actually read that. I'm so surprised.
Right, me too. So I backed off. I was like, shit.
Nice. One more if you can.
Nope.
Nice try, though.
But I'll fake them. That'll work.
Ah, close. Way to be there, though. That's huge.
Tried so hard putting it in that bottom corner.
I shouldn't have went. I was so greedy to keep it on. Oh, almost. No, that was on me. I was so like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. Maybe I can get another play.
Right. Probably could have been back there, too, instead of grabbing that boost. Grabbing the pads.
That's a good point. Didn't want to say it, but you said it yourself.
Easier. Oh.
Get out of here, Toast. Why are you pre-jumping me? Nice. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One thing I can't do is talk and play. Like I don't know how you guys. I don't know how you guys stream. It's just like this game, especially.
It's I mean, luckily I'm a fucking psychopath and I talk all the time anyway, so it works out for me. But there's times like I have to shut up so I can focus. Also, I would say I play worse when I stream. I would say.
Yeah.
So, like if I really want to grind, I'm not streaming because I know that I need to focus. Like, cause like if I'm calming, it's different. Right? And a lot of times when I play the game, I'll talk out loud on what's going on, what they're doing, what should be happening, etc., etc. So it's a little bit easier, like a cheat code. But hell, even like calming at a high level is so hard to do. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know how the fucking do it.
Talking and playing this game is definitely hard. Get their toast. Plays it in. What the hell?
Just bumping everybody. Fuck it.
Say less. Send their net. Oh. Bench. Go toast.
Ah. Rushed it.
It's alright. Oh, I'm dead as fuck.
Damn. Somebody get fake there.
Oh.
Ah, so close.
That'd been insane. My teammates just stop pre-jumping me every time I hit the ball. He's like, I'm just gonna go up. I'm like, no, get down, bro. Get down. Way to be there. Let's try. I have 12 boost. Ooh. Ooh. Potential toast? Wow, the bouncer. The slow bounce worked, but we take it. Nice. All right. Yep.
All right.
I'm satisfied. I'm
His
satisfied
car
with
alone makes me mad.
No, it's ugly as hell.
Like, dude, what the hell?
It's awful. It's awful. It's not happy. All right. Let's not it. Let's play some twos to clean up some some things there.
Yep.
Then the training pack, and we'll go over edge dribbles and double taps is what we'll do, and we'll call it a fucking session.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna be doing some dumb stuff though, just pitch situations, so just be prepared.
Sure. Shit shot. How does that not go in?
Plus, send now.
Shit.
Thank you.
The fact that you were even there for that demo is just insane. The speed's wild.
I like my demos. Yeah, I mean, and once you kind of get your recoveries down a little bit better too, like you'll notice like your speed gets a lot higher. Also, like more confident in your mechanics. You're gonna want to move faster, so you can do more like faster touches, stuff like that as well.
For sure.
That'll come with more time. Nice, good control.
Bumped him. Get out of here, bud. Hey, you want to go? See, I did it. I just hit it.
Nice. Yeah,
pass
that's
it right
okay.
to him.
Like that wasn't the worst. Like it's like that was like I would say better than good still, because the guy like they were waiting. The guy was rotating back, so he put a high touch there. So it made it really awkward for me. Forced a bad touch. So that's okay. Also, I didn't think it probably didn't have a lot of boost, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so if you have like low boost and like you want to bang and like kind of reset, that's always fine as well. I want to point that out, especially in twos. Threes, not so much, but in twos, if you need like a reset and you have low boost, yeah, bang the fuck out of that ball. Just make sure you're banging it, away from the opponent. It's not just just to hit it. Place your touch. Maybe a flip reset here.
Do it.
Oh my god!
Oh,
no, he saved it. Actually,
that was
actually
fucking wild.
It's pretty close. It'd have been sexy to watch on the replay. Oh well.
Mm.
Of all the things for him to save, he actually saved that out of everything. I'm actually so depressed.
Right.
Fuck. Oh well.
My bad.
Hello. Now you're chilling. Just reset if you can.
It's so hard to miss you. Oops, nope.
Nice way to follow.
Covering like a fucking turtle. Ah, oh my god. Crazy.
You don't go. Nice. Good to be there. Good follow.
Tried recovering from it, but
Good kick off.
should I have not forced that there?
No, that was good.
Right.
That was good for us. If you're first man, you want like I'm first man here. I don't have to do anything with the ball, but like if you're first man, if you just want to apply some pressure, you know your teammate's back, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that. Forcing bad touches is better than getting a good 50.
For sure. For sure. Going for the big boost. Nope, not doing it. It's so weird.
There we go. So, I know it's like getting yourself out of bad habits is like the weirdest thing, but
yeah,
it'll all pay off in the end. That's just what you gotta always tell yourself.
I mean, that's what I need to do, to get better. So.
Yeah. Felt that. Oh.
You got it over me, motherfucker. No way. Yeah, that's so lucky there.
Oh my.
Bumped him. Still got there.
Nice.
0.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, I don't want to hit it. I feel like it was going to be really bad. If I even hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I hit that way too hard. Back flipping.
Oh, good.
Holy moly. Nice 50.
Best.
Get off of me.
Yeah, this having no boost thing is so weird.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm doing everything not optimal though. That's
yeah. So what's what I'm saying? It's like if you get boost, you can get boost. Don't get me wrong. And it's like I reiterate after this game because I think
my boost
might take I said it. Well, not just necessarily that, but I said something about like reading the play and it's okay to reset. The play is kind of lost sometimes. And whatnot, and I'll reiterate that so we can kind of talk about that again because that's a big thing. Like you're always trying to stay up, and I love that. But if the play's lost, there's those scoring opportunities sometimes. That's when it's okay, like to reset and get boost. So, well, yeah, and they kind of goes to awareness. Yeah, actually, pretty much, yeah. So I'll reiterate some stuff after this game, so we make sure it's good. Flip reset, maybe? Oh, I missed the touch. I had to flip and everything. I just missed the touch by like a millimeter. Way to follow it up, though. Like, watch this. By a millimeter.
Oh.
So close.
That's me in training.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say that 30 minutes I've tried flip resets, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So let's see the game real quick, actually. So we don't find that one. Okay, so awareness is applied to this as well, like kind of how like we know. If like the play's lost, like your second man, like the play's kind of like lost. The first man has like the possession of the ball, but both teammates are back. He's in a weird spot. He really can't do a whole lot with it, and you feel like it's just kind of like I can't really follow up very well either. Like that's okay to reset and get some boost. But you got to be aware of that, right? Like if one opponent's back, teammate has the ball. We want to get a couple pads to stay up, right? But if both are back, they got the boost, teammates kind of just rolling it forward, not really dribbling it or carrying it or anything, it's okay to reset there. It's perfectly fine. You'll get boost. But you got to read the play and kind of be aware of it. And besides like the kind of blatantly obvious ones, you kind of don't really know if it's a good play to follow or a good play to reset on until you kind of just kind of trial and error kind of thing, right? So don't take it literally where it's like, oh, I'm second man, I gotta get boost, never go back if we're on their side of the field. Because your teammates are gonna throw the ball away, get bad touches, get misses. So we got to be aware of weird positions or weird offensive plays. And realize, okay, this is awkward as hell, or this isn't good to follow. I need to reset here, and that's okay to do as well. So make sure you're being aware and doing that as well. Don't just always try to stay up. In threes, it's a little different because if you're second man and your third man's back, even with low boost or not awkward or not, you should always stay up because that's your job. But in twos, maybe you're playing twos, you're playing the second man and third man, right? So that's where awareness becomes like you gotta be focused on like the positions of the defense of your teammate. If I should be up, I should be back. Stuff like that. You gotta be on top of it so you know the best decision because twos comes down to really really good decision making. So
for sure, it definitely does.
Make sure we're not doing it like too literally and always staying up a second man. Should have clarified that. That was all my side of stuff.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pretty much just watched YouTube during my lunch at work. So I've picked up stuff over the past 3-4 years, however long I've been watching shit. So
good.
the good old squashy and left and stuff. Rizzo sometimes.
Well, now you don't really see like actual like tutorial video stuff anymore, like on how to rank up or how to be better. I mean, you don't really see a lot anymore because it's already been done, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird nowadays. Now it's like if you're able to get better, it's like it's really like coaching. It's weird, you know what I mean? Like that's just what it's transitioned to.
Yeah.
People said, "Fuck making YouTube videos. Like I risk to do coaching instead."
It just doesn't translate well. Like you understand what they're saying, but it doesn't work. Yeah, it's what
it's not like Call of Duty. Like put this preset on, put the Octane on with this boost and this wheels and you'll be good at the game. And no, that's not how it works. I mean, it is, every player is different. Every situation is different. I mean, there's so much involved into it where it's like, it's not generalized anymore, right? I mean, and there's so much in the game now to do, like what you can do, where it's so player based, you know what I mean? It's just so different than what it used to be.
Right. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
All right, guys. I was about to say, you're going to need to fix something there.
Let's get to a sheet. That's unlucky.
I lagged. Oh, I still got a touch. That works, I
guess.
Sorry.
Oh, you're shot.
Not recovering fast enough here. Yeah. Fuck you there.
Oh, you're right. You forced a touch. It was off. Nice. Oh, I went for a massive pinch. That's not me. I went for a crazy pinch.
Had I not missed the boost, dude, that would have been fine.
You're chilling. I miss boost a lot, so I feel you there.
I got bumped. What a bitch.
Oh, what touch? Follow that?
Nope.
Oh, close one, my boy. Sorry.
Oof.
I just wanted to lay on it.
So, at what point did you touch that?
Yeah, I just came down on it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Nice, 50.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god, no way.
Right.
So is it because I hesitated? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so let's watch this real quick. So you waited way too long to challenge. At that point, when he's already up, you gotta be aware. Okay, he's already up. I should just wait. Or if he's not up, go for the ball and challenge. Right? I mean, you just waited too long to challenge and then made the bad decision to challenge.
Gotcha.
So this kind of applies to awareness. Feet. Nice. Well, that one guy saw me coming for him, and he jumped, so he missed the ball. and then I bumped you.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Nice, good follow.
Not to you. Couldn't
Right
double
though. When you're following on those kickoffs like that, sometimes it's hard to really like place your follow touch a lot of times. Oh, beautiful touch. Can I just cling this? Class.
Just got a big boy touch there.
Catch him. Nice.
Get.
Way to follow back up. Way to read the play. Instead of just retreating back for boost, you said, "Oh, I see my teammate passing it. I should turn here." Good fucking. That's what I'm saying. That's good. Just a little awareness things like that can make a big difference on plays.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Oh my
Holy
god!
Shit. What a shot! That was an incredible shot from him. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. See, there I go again.
Yeah. Good. Good job pointing it out though. That's good. Try to go for. He can't go for a flip reset. He screwed it up. Bang!
Oh, that works.
Sorry. His teammate just turned away from the net for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of strange. Yeah. Oh, they left. Awesome. That was good though. I mean, you play a lot stronger second man there. A lot better. I like that. But when you're third man and you're getting boost, rotating back, and you're resetting, don't rotate towards the wall. Make sure that when we rotate back, we're resetting, and they're coming at you, make it as a 2 challenge or to stay committed back. Right? Don't do the I'm gonna go late. Right? Don't ever do that. So
okay.
Other than that, I mean, it looked pretty solid though. So
the thought process on that is taking into account of going for your teammate to force that touch, and I should have gone immediately.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, I'm gonna go for a force touch here, but you want to do it if you you force a bad touch, right? If you're gonna go and you know he's gonna get a good touch, even if you go, don't go there. There's no point because you can get the good touch no matter what. But if you know he hasn't gone up yet, you can get in his way. You can force a really awkward touch from him, then do that. But again, you got to be aware, realize, okay, because the ball's coming at you, right? So if you turned earlier and went, you could have easily have beat him or got a 50 or an awkward touch. But you waited till he got up in the air and had the priority of getting there first and better touch, then you went, right? So you got to be aware and realize, okay, if he's up in the air and going or closer to the ball, probably shouldn't do that. We probably just go ahead and commit back, right? That's just being more aware and look at their car and just getting that down, being more consistent at it, right?
For sure. Okay, yeah.
Right. Let me. I'm trying to think. I have them saved on my. Let me get my other account real quick. My main account, because I think I have them saved. At least the one I want you to do for this training pack. So,
yeah. Put in whatever codes.
Yeah, give me a second. And then I'll give you the codes real quick. I'll just do a quick walkthrough on how much you approach the training pack. It'll take me like 5 minutes to show you a couple shots, and then I want to show you air dribbles and double taps.
Sick.
Okay. Does it work now?
Yeah. We're Gucci.
Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I want you to focus on as I can and not touch the ground and getting good strong shots. I see you come up in the air, you'll be kind of like this, or you're gonna be out of control and kind of won't be able to get it on target, or you'll shoot on target, but it'll be super soft like this. We don't want stuff like that, right? We want hard shot. So the first thing is I'm gonna show you. You don't have to use air roll for any of these shots. You don't have to use it. Of course, you can use it to make things a little easier, different angles, get it easier on top of your car, for example, or the front of my car, whatever it may be. But I want to show you can score this without using any air roll at all. So first thing is when you go up in the air, just make sure you're hitting with the corner of your car every single time.
Yep.
Up here, front of my car, right? But another thing here to the players that people don't understand is when you hit the ball, make sure you're always boosting when you hit it. Because if I don't boost and hit the ball, watch how fast it goes, right? There's without boost, now here's with boost. See how much harder it is? Yeah. Just by hitting a boost at the very last second when you hit the ball. Doesn't mean you have to hold boost the whole way and going and you have to boost all the way through. Just feather, boost hit it. Get the extra little power on it, right? The front corner of your car. So make sure you do that on all your touches and all your shots so you get the most power out of it. Another one here, no boost, or no air roll, and you can get to the ball here, no problem. And it's just practice, just getting the front corner of your car, getting the angles down, and repetition. Also here, air roll makes it a little bit easier to get to it and get a better angle like that, for example, right? So I mean, like if you can use air roll, use it. But I'm showing you that you don't need air roll, right? You just get to the ball on your own, hit the front corner of your car, you can get on target just like that. But a little bit of air roll never hurt anybody, right?
Yeah, I usually use
So
arrow as a crutch for when I've
yeah,
fucked up. But yeah,
yeah,
I also don't use arrow. I mean, regular arrow. I only use directional. And
that's fine. That's
okay,
preference. So
okay, cool.
um, but this is just pack is kind of difficult, but your ground stuff's fine. So I want your air to better, so it's gonna be kind of a challenge for you, but it's gonna be really good for you. Um, and now I'll talk about double taps a little bit too, because like here, like right here, you can get up here, you can still shoot on target, no problem. You just gotta get up a little higher, hit the front corner of your car and get it down, no big deal. But I want you to kind of practice double taps here, because like a big thing here is making sure you can follow a ball in the air. So watch what I do. No air roll, nothing. Hit underneath of it a little bit, double tap right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can practice hitting it once and then following it, so boost, hit it with your boost, right? And look at that, because I asked you. So if you hit it, like just how you do your shots, right? You hit it and boost when you hit the ball, and watch what the ball does. See it goes forward like that. You double tap it, and if I don't do it, it's kind of like really awkward. It's like super lobby hard to get to. So if you boost when you hit the ball, it makes it super easy to follow the ball for double tap like that, right? So like some of these lob shots on here are super easy to follow. I mean, I barely moving my car besides spinning it, right? I mean, I barely have to move my car because I boost when I touch the ball and get double tap, right? Easy peasy. It's pretty simple looking, nothing crazy, but it works really, really well, right?
So you say boost when you hit the ball?
Every single time. See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Feather, feather, feather. Boost and hit it. Get that little extra oomph on it, right?
Okay.
Even if I can hold boost the whole way if I want to and still do it and get another double tap. But as long as you just boost when you hit it, little extra oomph on it, double tap.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, the my issue is that when I boost through it, it's too hard. Mm-hmm. So I tend to. I mean, I guess it just depends on how far away the ball is from the net.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes, like if it's close, I don't boost just so it doesn't go past me or whatever, and I can,
for example, right?
Adjust.
Like here, it's a little closer, but that just means like if I'm going for a shot here, I'm probably going as fast as I can, so I get a nice hard downward shot, right? No big deal here. Like kind of boosting a lot faster, nice hard shot, right?
Yeah.
Going for a double tap here, feather, then boost and hit it, right? And it's easier to follow. But if I go up here and hold a boost, my speed is much higher, right?
Yeah.
So let's just slow it down. If we have time, nobody's challenging, feather it. Look at that. Barely had to move my car at all. But if someone's challenging you, I gotta go fast. Go for the shot, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody's challenging you. Fuck it. Feather, feather, boost to the ball. Then try to go for it, right? Yeah. It's all about being aware in the air as well. And that's a little more like level 2-ish, but I'm showing you this now that once you can get a little more aware and you can realize when you should hit it faster or harder, it's just about being aware. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, there wasn't many examples of me being in the air, I feel like.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. Aside from that one tip, I do exactly this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm just showing you that, like, I mean, it's not that hard. As long as you get a good first touch, it's pretty easy to double look at that, right? And just practicing getting that first boost touch it. Look, I'm a little out of control, and I'm still getting to the ball, right? And that's a good pass. I mean, it's really not that difficult. Once you kind of get it down and understand how the whole, like, okay, boost when I hit it. Like, it comes right back at you. Like once you kind of grasp it and really get the repetition down, it's a different world. So on some of these lofts on this training pack, practice that. But also I want you to make sure you're getting up and taking good shots and stuff like that as well. So there's like one or two shots I really want to get to though that are really kind of like just really stupid and you can just skip. I want to show you. Also, reading it off the backboard for shots is really, really good. Really hard to do. Really good for you. So
yeah,
that'd be good practice.
I've been practicing that.
The high shot here, super awkward. Doesn't matter. Place it on target, right? Easy peasy. Also, I want to show you an example. You can get double tap here if you want to as well. If you really want to. It's just about getting that first touch, right? Mm-hmm. First touch.
Yep.
Then just follow it. I mean, it all comes out to you. You really can't get it anywhere if you just get that first touchdown. First touchdown. First touchdown. That's what you gotta do.
That's what I said at the beginning.
Touch it? Oh.
The first touch, man. It's always a thing that screws me up.
Oh. And then I think it's coming up. It's a really stupid shot. This is kind of a high shot, really awkward, but still just
yeah. I know this.
Front of the car.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an OG pack, but it's so good.
Yeah, it is.
This shot right here is so stupid. You would never shoot the ball here.
No,
you
you
would
wouldn't.
pass it or something. This is just awful. So skip it, score it. I don't care. I just skip it. I think this shot is this is so dumb. Just get it in the net if you need to, or let the time run out. Awful shot. There's like one more at the end. Just skip that too. But other than that, all these are so good for you, and they're good warm up. They're good for getting off the game in the middle anytime just to practice. This is a really good training pack. So do practice that one at least once a session if you can. And then I want to show you air dribbles real quick. I'll do the dock team as well. So okay, so first thing on this is the setup. The biggest thing is the setup here. Yeah. So we're going up the wall here. Make sure give it some speed, just like that, nothing crazy. Right? A little bit of speed, a little faster, a little slow, no big deal. Let's let it roll up the wall. But the key thing is here, you want to give it space. Because if I don't give it space, watch what happens. If it goes straight up like that and all that extra power, we don't like that. That's bad. So what I'm going to do is give it some speed, then give space, and then hit it, and see how it comes out off the wall, out to the midfield. That's what we want, and doesn't touch the ceiling. So give it some speed, space, hit, then jump, and look at that. I'm lined up right with it, and then it's just hold boost.
Yep.
And that was like a low level air dribble, but a very good shot still, right?
Yeah.
Hit, jump, turn my car, no air roll, boost into it.
It's so low level.
That's all you got to do. That's like bring it out to the simplest point.
Yeah.
So now a little more fast to it, right? Same setup though. Give some speed, space.
Yeah.
Hit, then jump.
So you don't jump and hit at the same time.
No, because and that kind of works sometimes, but sometimes it'll do this. Like kind of out of control. It's hard to read unless you really have to beat somebody. Then never do that.
Yeah.
But you always want to hit then jump, and it can be fast. So like let it roll up, hit then jump, and it looks all in one. You can do it really fast, but you just want to make sure you're not. You just want to make sure you're not doing anything stupid. Also, it leads into like a flip reset, for example, right? This leads into a lot if you get that good. If you get that good first setup.
Yeah.
So but yeah. Okay. So just the three main things is give it some speed, give it some space before you hit it on the wall, then hit and jump, and then it's just practicing. After this part, it's just all you. It's practice following the ball.
Yeah.
There it is, right?
That's easy.
A little bit arrow, a little bit, and there you go. So yeah, that's air dribbles, and it's repetition. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that the setup's the important part in air dribble, and people they try to overcomplicate it and do it fast or incredibly slow or all sorts of stuff. And really, it's just one. It's really in reality, it's one slow motion, not too fast, some space, hit, and then jump. And you don't have to go super fast. I mean, it's a really simple, really basic movement actually. So that's how you do air dribbles. I mean, it's something really easy actually. It's just repetition. Make sure you get your setups down.
Yeah, it's literally just a setup. Anything if I get a good setup on the off chance, it's going in, or
there you go.
It could,
Yeah, I like the confidence. So
yeah.
But all right, man. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you, and it's been a while since I've done a 2-hour session. That was kind of fun, but damn if I talked a lot. Jesus Christ.
No. I like it. I do appreciate it. I did, and I definitely appreciate this whole thing. It's amazing. I'm so happy that.
No, I mean like. Yeah, no, I mean, you participated, you won. I mean, and I want to say thank you for the session as well because you were involved, you talked, you made it more fun for me. When you guys are more involved, ask questions, and get into it, it makes it that much more fun, easier for me to want to keep helping, keep coaching, make it more fun too, right? Because I can just sit here, just tell you what to do, be super to be boring, but like that's no fun for anyone, right? So like, when you do that as well, it makes it more fun for me.
Plus, you need to drink some water after a while. You know what I mean?
Oh, facts, dude. I felt that. I'm gonna chug some water, probably hit the hay here pretty soon.
Right. Same.
But yeah. So, I would say you had the recording, so I'm not too worried about going over everything. But just some main points. Number one main point: awareness. Right. Mm-hmm. Make sure you always know the field, your opponents, your teammates, knowing where to position yourself so you can be a good second man when you need to be, especially in threes, right? And then twos, realizing when it's okay to reset when the play's bad, like being aware, or when to stay aggressive when the play's still good, being more confident on low boost. A smaller thing, but still important. Stop turning towards the wall unless the ball's going towards the wall. You're taking yourself out of the play, out of rotation for no reason. The training packs I recommend. Let me send you the save one just to give to you. It's kind of an easy one, but it makes you kind of like be quick and be fast. Mm-hmm. So I'll give it to you just so you have it. if you want to practice in your free time. But the other training pack, practice at least once a session. If you do it for 1 week, you'll probably see some improvement. But I promise you, once a Rocket League session, if you practice it for 2 weeks, I promise your touches, your shots, all that'll get better in the air. I mean, it's a guarantee. So you just gotta put the time into it. And that's pretty much the main points. I know some small stuff we went over that you can always ask in, or you can just go back in your recording. Some favorites. It says golds for diamonds because I made it for that rank, but I mean it's pretty good. There's a lot of golds. Let me say maybe like 2 of the shots. So, okay, man, that's all I got for you. And I'll Metafy now. Because I'm almost new to the new website, so I don't think you have to do anything else. I don't think. I think you're pretty much just good to go. Gamer's ready. There was a thing we could like leave reviews, but I don't think you can even leave reviews here. So.
I was gonna talk. No, I was gonna talk.
Unless you can. I love that shit. So that's I love shit talking. Yeah, I think you're good, my man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hop on there. And if there's any sort of review or anything, I'll definitely leave one. Because, dude, I walked into this. This is why I hesitated on getting coached. I was like, what are they going to tell me? Like, my mechanics are just ass. And no, that's not it at all. There's so much more.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I remember you messaged me saying you were thinking about it. You know for sure that was a great opportunity. And like I said, I mean, you overall, like, fundamentally, I mean, really solid. Mechanics are lacking, of course, and we know this already. That's just repetition. But if you add the fundamental stuff to that first and get that stuff down, and then start adding the mechanics and the setups, importantly, even on double taps in the air, double taps, right? The first touch, the setup, get that stuff down. I mean, your mechanics are right there where they should be. I mean, all it's a little extra step. So it just comes down to like practice and stuff. So it was a good session. I enjoyed it a lot. So.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for your time, especially this late.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. Man, holidays still coming up and whatnot, so better to get it done now than later. So. Sure. Also, happy birthday too, man. That's a pretty coincidence. So
yeah.
Happy birthday.
I didn't even realize that. I was like, dude, I need to get this in now, or I need to wait until after holidays and shit. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Let's just do it now. So, I was like, oh shit, it's my birthday. I don't mind. Let's do it.
No. Well, man. Well, have a great rest of your fucking night. Happy birthday, man, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Later, man. You as well.
Thanks.